I'll start.
He's our Pied Piper right
There you
now.
go, right.
So, how do you shake things off quickly and move on? Because, it was an emotional pounding for a lot of people who watched that game in person, and you experienced it more than anyone else. How do you shake it off and move forward?
I think part of it is just taking the positives out of it and seeing that, we did a lot of things really well, and when the game got away from us, we fell apart a little bit, and that was, internally, that's on the leaders of the team. I take that personally, that we didn't do a good enough job for that. Like I said, the beauty of football is you get to come in the next day and you get to play, and, as hard as it is to, go through that on Saturday, it's, really, positive that we can come out and play again, and that's the fortunate thing about it. Just getting back to the basics, getting back to, understand that we're a good team, we do a lot of things really well, and just knowing that we got another opportunity on Saturday.
You find yourself just anxious, eager to get right back out there after something like just moving ahead. Like you said, you want to move on.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's play. We want to play. Just
Right.
get by this.
I can't wait for after Sunday we watch it, we get better at it, we take our notes, we get better, and we get on the field and we practice, and that's about it. And it's easier to say than to do. Sometimes you hold it on a little bit longer than you need to. But as soon as you get back on the field Sunday, it's you want to get rid of that feeling as soon as possible and start preparing for the next week. But I think there is something to say that you need to remember that and need to know and learn from that. In a sense that you need to keep that in your back pocket and realize that what we did can't happen again. So there's that little bit of that mindset. So you got to have some stuff to stick around, but still be able to move forward on that. And that's the balance that we need to take into this week.
Louisville's kind of a unique place for you, personally. I think that was where it kind of all started. That was the first time coming out. Going back down there, is there a perspective just of how far you've come in your development from that first time when you had to run out on the field at Louisville?
I think so. It's a really cool place. It's a great atmosphere. I remember the stadium being really cool. But this week we're focused on getting back on track. I have thought about that. It's come a long way, but right now we're ready to get after this week. So not much time to think about that. We're ready to get after them.
Dennis, whether it was at Clemson or against NC State, you've had Zay open, and you guys just haven't been able to connect so far this year. What do you guys both need to do going forward to get that connection down? Is that something you're working on after practice? Is it timing? What exactly has been going on there?
Yeah, it's a little bit of everything. I mean, it's a game of inches. As cliche as it is, but an inch here or there, 1/2 a step more, and those are both touchdowns. That's the hard part about it, and that stinks. But that's also the benefit of it is, hey, whatever it is, the wind blows 1/2 mile an hour. I wait a 1/2 second longer. It's it's stuff like that it stinks, and it's really frustrating. Going back and seeing it that it was a foot further than it needed to be. But also we've hit that too many times before, and in practice and games after practice, and so we know it's there. We know we have it. It's just finding that rhythm and finding that connection. And I tell him every time I miss him, we're gonna get the next one. I'm confident in him. He's confident in me. And you got to keep looking forward to there's bigger play coming up, and we need to be ready to make that one. So just keep swinging, keep shooting, and that's the attitude we're gonna take. And I guarantee we're gonna hit one pretty big coming up soon.
Can you just give a bit more self-analysis? Just what are you doing well right now? What can you do better personally?
Yeah, I think I'm handling everything well. I think I'm running the offense really well. I think there are times where I'm, a little fast through progressions, a little anxious getting through reads, trying to, make the perfect play instead of, sitting and waiting for something that's going to be open. And that's kind of always been my problem. That's always been my self-analysis is, be patient through the progression. Whether it's in practice or in camp, that was always something I needed to work on. So just keeping that in the back of my head that, guys are going to be open, just wait for them to be open, be patient through it, and not trying to push through the progression too quickly.
What sticks out to you about this Louisville defense?
Yeah, they're versatile, they're fast. I remember them being, all over the place, and that, that translates into us needing to be really precise in what we do. With our route running, with our block angles, with our run reads, everything's got to be really precise because they can, come after us pretty quickly and make up ground pretty quickly. So that, extra details for us coming into this week is what we're emphasizing. So they're versatile and they're fast, and they're going to be a good team to play.
Dennis, getting back to Zay for a second, I know you got plenty of other capable receivers, but does it almost feel like getting him in different spots and different formations might get him the ball and kind of open things up for him a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. He's versatile enough, and he's smart enough to handle a lot of different positions and a lot of different combination of routes, if we put it that way. He's played a lot of football. He's been around a long time, so we're going to use him as many ways as possible. Last week I didn't think we did it that well. That's on me, and that's on the game. The game plan was meant for that. We got away from it a little bit just based on the situation. You know, we're going to try to get back to him as much as possible because he's an explosive guy, he's a great athlete and a great football player, and you know, we're going to utilize him as much as we can.
So,
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Good luck.